Hi guys, I'm so super excited today. I just got a notification this morning after I came home from gym that the most anticipated package of this year had arrived. So I had to take a quick shower, but I didn't even have time to dry my hair because I had to go jump in my car, drive in the post office and get it. I'm super excited. So sorry, I didn't have time to prepare any lighting or anything. Let's just rip the package open. So here we go. I ordered this deck, I don't know, was it before Corona started or somewhere there, but several months ago. And it has been stuck in the US and then it has been stuck in the Finnish customs. And oh boy, have I waited. Dun, 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 dun. There's still a cardboard box. Oh, it has bent a bit. Let's zoom in. And as you can see from this devil card, cool. It's for the Fortune's Wheelhouse podcast. I actually do subscribe it and listen to it by Susan Chang and MM Meline. So here's the deck. I did order first because I firstly saw at James Feeney's channel when he was talking about the book M and when talking about Thoth books, and then I went on Googling and found out about MM Meline and the book M and the Tabula Mundi Tarot. I know I'm late in the game, but hey, better late than never. But then when I did go and order, they only had the small size left, the mini size deck. And actually it is coming, it's on its way, it's still in Finnish customs, and the book M is there. But then, like, literally a week later, I got an email from MM Meline saying that she has new copies of the original size deck. But I was too late because I was only able to order that night and they were gone. But then there was this silver edition also in big size. So I just went on and ordered it because I knew that I wanted to have a bigger size of this deck. Ooh, the packaging is so nice. How do I get the deck out? Oh, yes, there is this extension pack. Look at the beautiful silver ribbon. Oh, and the most prettiest little white book I've seen. It's silver there and a silver ribbon. No time, no time. Beautiful box, but I'm way too excited. Oh God. Do I need scissors? And there they are. The Abrahadabra. And it has this, I don't know if you catch it in the camera. Yeah, you can. The little glimmering. So I'm not an expert with Tabula Mundi. I did want to spare the excitement. I haven't been watching all the images. I wanted to keep them as surprise as much as I could because I knew I wanted this deck. The images have silver borders and the text is in silver in this edition. And I love how they have the whole name of the card, the root of the powers of fire. For the aces. And we have everything that we do have in a Thoth deck. We have here Mars in Aries, so we have the decans happening. We have the card name as per Thoth deck has the Golden Dawn names. Virtue. Oh my God. The images are so different compared to Thoth, even though the system is the same. It's gonna be so exciting to look at these decks side by side when I come home from work. But now I only have time to do this before I have to go. Oh. These are beautiful. This card has always, when I've seen it online, I don't know, something in this pink just makes me like, what? Somehow I feel it's not fitting the color into this deck, but it's funny. The lion is showing its tongue. Seven Valor. Let's just... Oh, that's cool. 8 of Wands. They are Mercury's winged sandals. He's running like a wind in the Swiftness card. Saturn there. Oh, it's a really thin Ouroboros going around and meeting up at the Saturn. I love the scenery of the pyramids and the Sphinx. I have pictures me when I was 7 years old, standing kind of in this scenery. And I love how they have written the water of fire here, for example, in the court cards. Not that I don't know these, but at least when it's written there, you will, or I will probably think about that factor also more in the reading, consciously also. And then we switch to the cups, root of the powers of water. It's a shell, and somebody's peeking out there. I don't know if we can see it in this light. There it is, a little eye. Oh. Wow, the horses there, they have fish tails. There is just so much symbolism in this deck, and I can't wait for the book to arrive with the mini version of this deck. This is the card of my decan, and there's the eagle. The one shape of the Scorpio. I'm loving all the pyramids here. I really love ancient Egypt. I guess that comes from the childhood when I did travel there. When we lived, because we were living in the Middle East for a year. Oh, so many cool creatures. I don't know what's that. This animal in English, but it's cute. And also the court cards are same as in the Thoth. So first we have the Knight, then we have the Queen, then this is also card for my astrological placings. We do have the Eagle there, the Scorpio there, and there is a snake coming out of the cup. And then we are jumping to the aces. No. To swords, not aces. The root of the powers of air. And again, some pyramids. There are just so incredibly many details in this deck. Can't wait. And again, the Ouroboros and the Saturn there. Some of these cards are so surprising with the coloring. Some of them just, I don't know, stand out, being a bit different. These swords are funny with these eyeballs staring at the ends of the swords. Oh, there's a tired camel there. And the art style is so, it's kind of similar, but the coloring is so powerful, and the cards look really different sometimes from each other, but in a good way. 10 of Swords. The egg has been pierced. The Knight of Swords. And like also as in the Thoth deck, she's holding a severed head there. And two snake lemniscates. These blue looking elves. I actually like this image better than the Frida Harris one, because I always something that is not my most favorite card in the deck. These eyes again here. And now we are jumping to the disc suit. So the Ace of Disc, root of the powers of earth here. Beautiful Egyptian symbolism there. And I know that's some I Ching going on. I don't know anything about I Ching. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the lighting better. I should have taken my time to do this unboxing, but I'm sorry, I just couldn't bear myself. 4 discs. These images are just so interesting. Pomegranates in the 6 of discs. This deck is just something like I've never seen before. It's so unique, and I'm really loving it. Ah, cat. Cat is trying to walk on the cards. I'll just quickly run through these if somebody wants to take a better look. And then we get to the majors. Let me try to fix this a bit nicer. Just a second, I'm calming down a bit. Hermes kind of looking, Mercury Hermes here looking kind of like he's a DJ, like scratching a pentacle there. He has some sort of a gadget there. Something makes me think of a DJ. What a beautiful priestess. And the pomegranates, they are like anatomical hearts. Ooh, so cool. And again, it's like a bee nest. You have the honey combs, or what you call those in English, inside the anatomical heart there. There's a lot of beekeeping going on. He has this bee smoker here and this, I don't know, bee house. What an interesting Hierophant. He kind of sits like a Buddhist monk with that robe. He has a bell, but it kind of looks like the head belongs to some different thing than the rest of the body. I can't wait to get the book. Lovers. There's the lion and there's the eagle. And something in this, especially in the Lovers card in Thoth, because when you count your birthday and count the is it called the soul card, the Lovers is mine. And for me, that's always so interesting because my hubby, he's a Leo and I'm a Scorpio. And the eagle is one presentation of Scorpio. So that kind of makes the Lovers card in the Thoth deck and also in this Tabula Mundi so personal to me. And look at the Chariot. He looks like kind of like an elf type of creature or something. Like his pants are made of pine cones and he's surfing on a surfing board with these wild horses in the wave. She's blindfolded and looks like she's kind of ice skating on her sword. And the scales are in the tip of her fingers. There's some musical notes. So many layers. And the Hermit, here we have a bit nicer representation of the dog than in the Thoth deck. Oh, there's that animal again. Well, you English-speaking people, you know what that is. But it's cool. It'll take me days to just stare at these images. It's just so much. And actually, I'm loving... I don't like when the hangman has just like really ugly looking underpants in some pictures, and or then in some pictures he's totally naked and his genitals are hanging all upside down. So if the hangman is naked, this is my favorite presentation of his nakedness. There's no ugly underpants. A death card, and it's just, we have an eagle that is transforming into a serpent, and the tail is a Scorpio's tail. Wow. As a Scorpio, I'm always fascinated with the death cards, but look at this. And he's wearing the crown of Osiris. It's so much like the Thoth image, but then again, so much different. She's just so brilliant in the way this is all created. And then there are these constellations and the pyramids and all the snakes coming out in the bubbles when death is reaping the new souls out of the water. And because of the Nun, we do have the fish there. It has everything. It's amazing. Look at the art card, the Temperance. It is one of the most different ones that I've ever seen. He or she, whatever it is not looking at us. Is not pouring anything into cups. We do have the water going on, but then we do have an arrow, bow and arrow, and an egg behind the flaming sun and rainbow. And it is... But if we go with the title art, I think it's really fitting. The devil there. Again, you have a big eye behind there. Okay. What's happening in the tower? Sorry. Trying to zoom in. This is so far the hardest card to see all in one glance. There is like this, I don't know, it kind of looks like a head of a wild boar that is spitting out flames. And then there are two animals, three, there's a snake that's some sort of, I don't know, looks kind of like a mountain lion, and I guess a Capricorn looking creature there. I'm not sure. Then we do have a winged, bird-faced lion behind creature. So many things. An eagle falling, and there's, I don't know, some sort of dragon type of creature. But everything is building up from this mouth of this wild boar looking animal and building up as a tower. Really interesting image. She is beautiful, this star card. There are even like stars in her nipples. They are shining. It is just so peaceful. It looks like she's holding this, like she's holding the sun, and she's creating the sunset, pushing the sun down behind the horizon of the sea. It is magnificent. And again, a lot happening in the moon card. Her other arm is like, makes me think of Pirates of the Caribbean, like a crab arm there. Just and the green butterfly is flying out behind the statue's head. So much. And again, the sun card. What vibrant colors. We do have the zodiacal belt doing a lemniscate. Then we do have all the zodiacal signs inside here. Then we do have the elements and the decans happening. It's a beautiful pictorial way of creating the round pie chart of the decans. It's brilliant. And the yen. I think Nuit is there. She's not bending, but I think that is Nuit's face there, as the blue there behind. And we have a fiery dragon type of snake doing an Ouroboros in the flames. And the egg is sprouting. And we have the moon phases happening there. And there's the... fuck. I totally lost the word. Stonehenge. It's Stonehenge, and the... Oh my god, I hate this when I have to do this fast in English. Yes. See how it is when you speak Finnish for a native language. The equinox happening in the Stonehenge. So much goodness. And then the universe card. There's like a small wheel with this thing you can rotate it, keep the world turning. And we do have the 4 evangelists here in the corners. We do, and actually we do have, with the eagle is trying to zoom in. Sorry. The eagle is holding a tail of a Scorpio. Aquarius is, I don't know, giving water for the fish to drink. The ox is just, I don't know, blowing some steam out of his nostrils. And the lion is roaring, kind of, I don't know. It's pale blue, the air between them, but they are kind of connected. So amazing. I'll just open the extra cards if anybody is still interested of seeing them. I'm sorry, this is not the most thought of and planned unboxing, but you have to excuse me. I have been so excited to get this finally. So these are, you could buy these separately. Just try to. So there's the last card in Nomine Babylon. So the Babylon edition. Decans of Aries. So there is Mars, Sun, and Venus in Aries. It's like a decan card. Oh, I didn't know what these were all about. I just wanted to have them. All the decans of Leo. So these could, show up a time frame for each zodiacal sign, the whole timing, for example. I hope that she writes in the book how she thinks that these could be used best. But we do have Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars in Leo there. And the decans of Sagittarius, Mercury, Moon, and Saturn in Aries. Decans of Cancer. We do have Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. Decans of Scorpio. So the images are the same, but it's included. It's just saying or stating the decans there. So cool. The decans of Pisces. So the imagery is the same as in the standard cards, but it's titled differently. Oh God. Oh. Poor Gemini. You get the Ten of Swords. Then the Capricorn. And the Taurus. And then the Virgo. Oh, but that was exciting. I actually, when I ordered this, I didn't have time to read about it because I was scared that even this edition would run out super fast. I don't know what's the current situation in her website for. I know she's creating now the new version, of kind of a middle-sized version of the Tabula Mundi. I don't know if it's out yet, but I can link her website so you can check it out. But here it is. Sorry for the really unplanned unboxing, but I know that many of you have experienced something similar when you get a deck that you have been waiting forever. Now it's finally here and I can't wait the mini version to come out and get the book. So I know what I'm gonna do the next few weeks. And if anybody has been working a long time with the Tabula Mundi, I would love to hear your comments. Love to hear if you have used these decan cards, how you find them to be used best. Any ideas, anything you have to say about the Tabula Mundi, I would like to hear it. And for sure, if anybody hasn't yet listened to the Fortune's Wheelhouse podcast, it is amazing. Susie Chang and Mel Moline, they are just so brilliant. I have to listen to these episodes several times because they're so jam-packed with information, and I never get bored with those. So I can walk for an hour and listen to them over and over again and never get bored and always hear and learn something new. So definitely check it out. Okay, until next time, and can't wait for the book to arrive. Thanks for watching if anybody survived this chaos to the end. Bye guys!